Well, good morning my lovelies, and welcome to a slightly overcast, a slightly nippy, a little bit breezy, damp underfoot Wednesday morning. I hope you're all well. It promised us so much this morning when the sun came up. I thought we were in for a good day, but it seems that the weather gods have other ideas. It looks like we've got some rain today. Hey ho, never mind. So yes, lovelies, today is Wednesday, and that only means one thing: it's Wild Woman Wednesday. So today, while looking through my list, I thought we'd have a little go at this lady. Now, I'd heard of this lady, I'd heard of people speak of this lady, but to be honest with you, hand on heart, I knew absolutely nothing about her. I knew sort of by the way people were speaking about her, or who have worked with her, I knew she sort of had some very dark undertones, but I wasn't entirely sure until I did a bit of research online what this lady entailed. And the more I read about her, the more I like this lady. I'm quite shocked that I've never actually studied this lady before, and I think she's going to be the next on my list to study. So the lady we're going to look at today is Hekate, triple goddess. Now, like I said, I knew nothing of this lady, and I was really pleasantly surprised when I started reading up about her. So Hekate is the goddess of magic, witchcraft, the night, the moon, ghosts and necromancy. Apart from the necromancy bit, this is my kind of woman. She is associated with protecting the home and guarding borders. So from what I read, a lot of sort of ancient Greek times, a lot of people or townships or whatever would put a statue of Hekate carrying a torch at a crossroads. You know, when you get like 4 roads that meet and you have a bit of a crossroad, they would put a statue of Hekate there to protect those boundaries, those borders. Doorways as well were meant to have Hekate's statue there to protect homes and boundaries and entries. She can also, which I didn't know, and I'm thinking, wow, there we go then. I mean, I like the triple goddess, the mother of the maiden and crow. I didn't realise Hekate had so much to do with it. She can also appear as either 3 people or 3 faces, mother, maiden and crone. Now, I love the mother, maiden and crone. It sits really well with me. I quite like it. It's a nice sort of phase of womanhood. There's a song for her singing his little heart out. She's known for rescuing Zeus's daughter from Hades. Now Hades, who I'm not very familiar with, decided, oh, I could see him, he's loud. Can't see him. Oh, isn't he beautiful? Decided that he had a thing for Zeus's daughter. And he wanted her. Oh, how he wanted her. So he decided that if Zeus wasn't going to give her to him, he was going to take her. So he kidnapped her. Yeah, that's the right way to go about it, really, isn't it? You got the hots for somebody, so what do? Don't ask him out on a date, we'll just kidnap you. Creepy! So he kidnapped her. But nobody heard her scream, apart from Hekate. So, Hekate being Hekate squirrel Lou. Oh dear, look at him. So Hekate then decided she was going to go and rescue Zeus's daughter. And she went to the underworld carrying torches and stuff and whatever, and she rescued her and brought her back. The only trouble was with that, yes, she could be Zeus's daughter for part of the year, but for the rest of the other half of the year she had to be with Hades and be queen of the underworld. There you go. But Hekate would be there with her to look after her and keep her safe. I don't know, lovelies. Where are we? Being dragged by the dog. Hekate's familiar is a black dog who acts as a guard dog. So again, if you see a statue of Hekate with a very large dog, that's her dog, that's her familiar, and he acts as a guard dog along with Hekate. And it's been said that if you treat dogs with kindness and look after them and treat them well, Hekate will do the same to you. She will treat you well. This is a lady who, like I said, I knew nothing about, absolutely nothing about. I'd heard people speak of her, and I've watched videos where people actually work with Hekate, but I've not sort of really delved deep into her. When I was looking on the internet for some information on her, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought, this is a lady who I could really get into. This is a lady who does all my kind of things, you know, magic, ghosts, the underworld, you name it, she does it. I thought I could get into you. So I think I may do a little bit of work with Hekate and do some research on her and see what I can come up with, because she does grab me, she does take my fancy. So lovelies, that was our Wednesday look at Hekate, our wild woman. So we're going to go home now and have a cup of tea and go to work, do all the usual boring things. So from me and Woo, we are going to wish you all, nobody wants to see down your ear, Woo. There you go. We're going to wish you all a very blessed Wednesday morning. It's hump day, lovelies. We're closer to the weekend. Please look after yourselves, and remember, if you're struggling, reach out, because there's always somebody there that'll help you. Look after one another, and if nothing else in this world, lovelies, please be kind, because you don't know what that other person's going through that stood next to you. And as always, from me and a Woo, we're sending you all much love and many blessings.